Alright guys, so we're here. This is Commonwealth Shared Scholarship page, and then you have the country Nigeria, and then click on the scholarship you're applying for, how to apply, and then click here to apply. And then this is a form. You check your nationality. These are the Commonwealth countries. Nigeria. This is next. And then you create the password, create an account with them. Okay, yeah. Alright guys, so we're going to move on to the very important parts of the form. I just had to rush the other steps because of storage space. So this is very important: publications, articles you have published before now, and then your prizes, any awards you got in school would be very, very relevant. So we're just going to this is an article I've published before. I'm just using it, and then XYZ whatever, and let's move on. Even if you don't have any publication, you can still continue with your award. So yeah, let's go to the next. And then this has to do with your employment, your sector of your current employment, your name of your employer, and all of that. So then you can just fill that in. I'm just doing random things because this is just to show you. Now, references, you have to put in 3 referees, and these referees will be contacted by the CSC if you get nominated. So you have to put in the first referee would have to be your employer, then your academic referee will be the second, and then the third referee will be someone like a mentor to you but not related to you. So I'm just going to put random names and random things because I'm in a hurry to ensure that something like that, just like that. Sorry. So the email address will be, so I'll just use my email address at once everywhere so I don't get the same. Sorry. Repeat email address. Please ensure that these persons are well informed that you are using them as your referees, because it's very important. You need persons that will be responsive to emails and also try to check up on them to also know if they've received any email. If you've been contacted, you would receive an email that will be, say, in March, depending, March, April. Sometimes it could maybe take longer than maybe May, but the final award should come around July, August. So now this is development impact. Now this is another, this is where the aces begin. Now the development impact, like I said in the my video before now, is going to be based on the themes. Now this is the first thing you have to do is to select your sustainable development goals. Those are the SDGs, so you have to check which one your cause would fall under, and that will be like the first, and then all others will just be like maybe follow up or something. but you just have to at least check them to match with your course. Now, this is the essay. I haven't read this. This is how you apply. Now, this is how your proposed study relates to development issues at the global, national, local level. Development issues connected to your chosen CSE theme and the wider sector. So yeah, you're going to be talking about your course and how it relates to the theme you have chosen. And then you have to look at statistics, global issues, what is going on, and what your course can resolve. So statistics be very important here, and then the global issues and what your course can solve here. So, and then please check the maximum words you can write. This is 200 words. Please do not write more than 200 words. How you intend to apply your new skills and qualifications. So yeah, you're going to, in your return, when you return home, so it means that you are going to tell them the skills. So you have to go to your school website and check the skills that you are to check your course and check the skills that you are to, like a learning outcome, what you are supposed to learn from the course, the skills you are supposed to acquire, and then look at it and see how it can help you, enhance you to resolve these global issues that are also in your country. So yeah, so there must be a place you have to, the emphasis is when you return home to your home country, and then 100 words. So that yeah, this one now is what you expect will change. What do you think will change in development terms following your studies? Because I mean, there must be a result. Like I told you in my previous video, scholarship committees do not just give scholarship, they have an aim that they want to achieve through the scholarship. And there's a 2030 SDG, like that's like a goal, sustainable development goals. You should also check it out, and you need to know that there's a plan before 2030. There are some issues that they want to resolve before 2030. So the outcomes that you aim to achieve, you still have to go to your course and then check practical outcomes. Don't just give mere word, practical outcomes. And then the time frame, you have to say, okay, within the first 3 months, 2 months, I'll be doing this practical. Who will be the beneficiaries, to name the persons, maybe community, etc. So the next one is how the impact of your work can or could be best measured. How are you going to measure that you have done something after your studies, and after coming back, what would you do and how would you measure it? Say, okay, after doing this, I would know that this has happened and all of that. So just going further. Now, this is your study outline. So you have to go to your course and just put it in a layman's way. When I mean layman, do not use jargons. Like if you're a lawyer or a medical doctor, don't use a lot of jargons. Just put it in a clear term. There are some terms you can actually put there that are medical terms, but put them in clear terms and explain them very well, because the truth is that the scholarship committee may not be composed of persons that are maybe the persons that are checking your cases may not be. If you're a lawyer, they may not be lawyers. If you're a doctor, they may not be doctors. So explain it clearly. So this is your study outline, and then the next one is your detailed plan of study. So this is like checking out your modules, your units, and explaining them. And keep in mind, yeah, this is like this. It gives you what you should describe clearly under this detailed plan of study. So we'll just go further. So yeah, this is career plans. Yeah, so this is your objectives during the award, what you would do, during the award, what you aim to achieve during the award, and then your career plan in 5 years following the award. So they expect you to come back to your country and carry out the development plans. So in 5 years, what would you do? So in 5 years, I would do this. I would maybe collaborate with some bodies and try to maybe if you're a medical doctor, some things like campaigns, you can do some public enlightenment, and then that's your 5 years. So this one now, a long-term career plan, is a longer than 5 years. So what will you do? You're like breaking it down for them. Okay, so in 10 years, in 10 years, or just break it down, I would be working with some organizations to ensure that policies are being made. You can say I would ensure that I offer pro bono services to clients who who cannot afford to get my services. I would maybe try to advocate more for the rights of individuals and all of that. So you can put it down, make it practical. And then if you're a lawyer, if you're a medical doctor, you have to understand your cause and know what exactly you can say in these essays. Personal statements would be so I wanted to do a separate video on personal statement, but maybe we're going to do that soon, but I don't know how soon. So I'll just give you a brief lecture, right? Brief lecture on personal statement. So personal statement will have to do with your personal background, right? Personal background, your home training and all of that, and how it has affected and encouraged you to make an impact in your country. So you have to understand what they mean. So you don't just write broadly, like you don't just put in words and all of that. So you have to say your personal background, your studies, and how everything puts together as want to stir you up to make a difference. You understand? Yeah. So you're trying to make a difference. So now you're talking about voluntary and leadership experience. And voluntary, and you're talking about places where you have served voluntarily, and places where you have led. So you're going to show them that you are a leader indeed, and you have worked voluntarily with people. So yeah, so this is actually the end of it, and this is where you include your passport, your transcript, your degree certificates, and then you click on next and confirm and you submit. And guys, if you are not able to complete your application, you can actually submit. Just keep on saving your progress. You can even submit and still edit it, go back and edit it. And if you want to start another application, you go back to the home page and you see start a new application. So that is how you apply for the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. I hope this was a bit helpful. I'm so sorry for the low audio in my first video, and I'm so sorry that this was in a hurry. I'm trying to mind my space so that the video does not cut. In fact, I've been so frustrated by this video shooting. In fact, my phone keeps on telling me my phone keeps on telling me that I do not have storage. I'm so sorry, guys. We are getting bigger and better. We will be growing. yeah, we're getting more, more things, new phones and all of that. So thank you so much. I believe this was helpful. If you have comments, questions, anything, just put it in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share to your friends. Let's have more scholars come here, more subscribers who would actually turn to scholars. Yeah, I'm wishing you guys all the best. Thank you so much for joining me again. Bye.